students! Welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie. I'm that vegan teacher. I'm here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and I'm here on social media for one reason only, to try to get you to understand what the animals go through and to hope that you will stop abusing them. Because what happens in the industry is they are raped, tortured, confined, enslaved, kidnapped, and murdered, all because of people who eat them. And it's totally unnecessary. So today we're looking at this channel where this guy has apparently almost 2 million followers, and his name is Ben of the Week. Now this is a typical channel. There are often channels like this of people who are just kind of being goofy. He's about 20 years old apparently now, but he acts like he's 14 because he got this sort of fan base a while ago, and he doesn't really know how to proceed, I guess. So he writes in here, his title is Vegan Eats Meat for 24 Hours. First of all, a vegan would never eat meat, ever, because being vegan is about the animals. It's about not exploiting them. And so here he is just doing this sort of silly little giggly thing and just trying to appeal to audience members who are, I guess, about 12, I don't know. But what's morally wrong about what he did is he's lying. He was never vegan to begin with. He says that he is pescatarian. Now, a pescatarian is somebody who doesn't eat a bunch of animals but still eats fish. So, for me, for vegans, a fish is still an animal. A fish is a sentient being who wants to live, who can feel pain, and who doesn't want to suffer with a hook in their mouth, being yanked out of the water for a long, slow, painful death. In the same way that you wouldn't want somebody to put a hook in your mouth and shove you underwater for a long, slow, painful death. So I personally don't understand pescatarians. I don't know why they would choose to not eat all these other animals but still choose to eat fish when it's been proven that you can get everything you need from a vegan diet simply by eating plants. Everything that you want is there. The Academy of Nutrition and Science and Dietetics has proven it. You can get everything. You know, you can eat seaweed, you can eat all kinds of different things. Anyway, let's look at this video a little bit more. So you can see here he's just being silly and talking about his haircut. He doesn't like it or some silliness. And typically these kinds of videos have all these jump cuts and these flashy things to try to grab the attention of the young people. And he does this thing where he's lying on his bed, like all kind of cutesy like. And he's going to talk about how he's a pescatarian. It says he shows the definition here on the screen. A person who does not eat meat but does eat fish. But he never explains why he does eat fish and why he's pescatarian. I don't know. Why does he not eat chickens, cows, pigs, lambs, or turkeys? And he says this is something that he started when he says here he started that when he was in grade 6. I don't know, there's some girl beside him. Did he just Photoshop her in there? I don't know. And he never explains why. He doesn't say that he had a heart for the animals. He just said maybe he just didn't like the taste. I don't know. Anyway, he goes on here and he goes to the restaurant and he starts ordering all these different foods. He says he's going to try them. He doesn't say why. He just says he just felt like ordering a bunch of food for some reason. And so he goes to the restaurant here and he starts to order chicken. Then he goes to another restaurant and he orders some beef, which is a cow that didn't want to die. And then he goes and he has bacon. All of these things which are just so awful because they cause so much suffering to the animals. In this one, then at some point you see him eating the chicken and he's talking about and showing how delicious it tastes. But there are vegan alternatives to everything. You can buy vegan chicken, which is made from plants, and eat that. So why would you pay for murder if you don't have to? He has so many different cuts in this video, and he talks about how he's eating by himself. And you know what, I'm just going to move on a little bit and show the rest of this. So he does thankfully eat a vegetable, and that's the chicken that he says he likes. And there's broccoli there. That part's good. And he's talking about eating it, and then he's like showing how delicious it tastes, which is really immoral. It is completely wrong to talk about that. And what's really bizarre is at the end of the video, he says he made himself throw up, it was disgusting, and he would never do it again. So if that's true, then why is he acting like he really likes the taste of the chicken? He's got to make up his mind, saying he's made himself throw up or something. Ridiculous. So then he goes on like I said, he goes and eats other animals. He says he doesn't like the taste of the cow, but he eats it anyway. Not just one bite, but several. And he never talks about the ethics behind it. He never talks about how that cow suffered so much. Factory farms are absolute hellholes. They shouldn't exist in the first place. Like, why is he doing that? It just makes no sense. And then here, for some reason, now he's dressed and actually looking like he's actually 20. But still, he takes bacon and he talks about how delicious bacon is. Everybody knows that bacon tastes good. Everybody knows that meat tastes good. That's not the point. We don't eat it because it comes from so much suffering. Animals are here on the planet with us. They're not here for us. And at the end, he talks about how he will never eat meat again. This is what he says at the end. And he says, well, maybe I'll see if I can tap into that one bit. Let's turn on the volume here.
I've decided I'm never eating meat again.
It says there, I've decided I'm never eating meat again. Okay, what about fish? And do we even believe him at all? I mean, he lied in his title here. To me, this is a complete waste of a video. It's a waste of trying to show anything at all to the public. Let's go over just briefly what chickens go through. So chickens are some of the most abused animals on the planet. There are twice as many chickens as there are humans. And why would you want to pay, for example, he has a dog, right? Why would, or I'm sure he also likes cats, but why would you want to love one animal but eat the other? It just doesn't make any sense. You can choose to be kind to all animals. Just be vegan from now on. And you can Google healthy vegan recipes. And then at one point he's eating the bacon. And, you know, why love one but eat the other? We've just been indoctrinated. We've been brought up since a young age to eat these animals. And I say that we are actually all born vegan because we never wanted to hurt them. It's our parents who put them in our mouths when we opened our mouth. We didn't know that there were dead animals on the fork or the spoon, but now we know better. So why I have to fail, what's his name, Ben of the Week, unfortunately, is because he never says at the end that he's decided to be vegan because it's the ethical thing to do, because he's a kind person and he doesn't want to hurt animals. He basically lets his audience off the hook in the way that many other people do. He says, well, it's just not for me, after clearly showing that he liked the taste of chickens and pigs. And he says he made himself throw up. I don't believe it for a second. And unfortunately, I don't actually believe that this is a good guy. Hopefully, he will show in another video all of the different vegan foods that he's eating. And he will omit eating fish. But for now, Ben, unfortunately, you failed ethics class. But come back, do your presentation again, go to a vegan restaurant and show yourself eating vegan foods. Now I know, because yours is kind of a comedy channel, you're going to want to show how some vegan foods don't taste good. And that's okay. You have a right to not like whatever it is, broccoli or who knows, right? That's okay. But in general, your message to your audience should be, being vegan is the right thing. Being pescatarian is wrong. Show yourself eating all the other things on the menu. Order like 10 different dishes and eat them and show us that they taste good, because that's the truth. Vegan food is delicious, nutritious, and vegans are healthy. They are in the Olympics. Anybody can be vegan at any stage of development, whether you're a little kid, all the way to a grandparent. Even pregnant moms can be vegan, and lactating moms. So why not just do that in the future? Okay, be a good boy. Coming up on the screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Click on them. Be curious. Look around that Vegan Teacher's site. And don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. Do you see it down there? Subscribe and press the notification bell. Because that way, you'll help me get these animals out of hell by calling out these people and telling them you're not behaving well. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye for now. Do, 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 do.